La presidenta Claudia Sheinbaum tenía plena confianza en que tendría una llamada telefónica con su homólogo de Estados Unidos, Donald Trump, para tratar de convencerlo de que no siguiera con su proyecto de imponer aranceles a México a partir de este mes de marzo, pero hasta el momento no se ha dado esa llamada telefónica, que se suponía así iba a ser el viernes, luego se trasladó al sábado, ya es domingo y no ha habido nada. Y lo que sí hizo Trump fue dar una entrevista en radio, donde anunció que irían también por los políticos mexicanos, y una entrevista con el secretario de Comercio, que anunció que los aranceles sí van. Así que la llamada telefónica esperanzadora no se dio. Pero veamos y escuchemos.
I put the open border as the number one issue.
Well, let's talk about that for a minute. You have obviously, your State Department at your direction has now named, done something that I and a lot of others believed had happened a long time ago, which was name these major cartel groups
Correct.
as foreign terror organizations.
Which they are.
That obviously triggers a bunch of things in terms of going after their assets,
right,
et cetera. Are you going to hold to account a lot of these corrupt politicians who profited from that human trafficking, from pouring fentanyl in?
They did,
including leading Mexican.
Well, certainly, I would recommend that they be looked at. You know, certainly it's going to be up to Pam Bondi, who's excellent at what she does. But there's been so much
action in Mexico.
There is. Well, I'd rather not tell you that.
Yeah,
because somehow
I have to ask anyway.
I'd love to tell you. You know, it's so interesting. Sometimes you'll be asked like a question like that, and you want to give an answer because you don't want to have somebody walk out and say, but if you give the answer, it's a disaster. Yeah. If you give a truthful answer.
Right? So we're supposed to have a free trade agreement with Canada, but they have a 5% national tax. Oh, well, that's 5%. They tax all our dairy products. They tax so many different things, lumber, they tax our food. It's outrageous. They basically cheat around the sides, and then when we don't act, they stop cheating around the sides. They cheat right down the middle. And the president is sick and tired of it. He's sick and tired of the countries adjacent to us inviting in China to their model, right? Who does steel in Mexico? You think it's Mexicans? No, it's Chinese companies. It's got to stop. The president's on it. So here's what he said. Tariffs, if you don't stop the fentanyl, you don't stop killing Americans, I'm going to slap a 25% tariff on you, and I'm going to teach you a lesson. So they immediately put their military on the border. They started stopping it. So we'll just see if they did a good job or not. We'll see. But then April 2nd, it's his turn to say what's fairness, who's treating us fairly, and everybody's got to negotiate. That's reciprocal. How you treat us is how we'll treat you. And doesn't that sound